Hello, great to meet
Hello,
you.
nice to meet you too.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Mrs. Anke Giesen.
That's correct.
Executive Board Member and Director of Operations at Frankfurt Airport. And she's here with us today to answer a few questions about the airport and its operations. So the first question I'd love to start off with is why Frankfurt Airport is special and why we should choose to fly through or to and from Frankfurt as opposed to another airport.
Well, Frankfurt Airport is not only one of the biggest and busiest airports in Europe. It is also one of the most intermodal ones worldwide. So we are well connected to our local and the high-speed train system. And for example, you can easily take the train and go to Brussels within a 3-hour time. Or on the other hand, if you like to go downtown to enjoy a little bit our nice and lovely city, Frankfurt, the local train will take you about 12 minutes. Oh. So it's very easy and well connected, and this is very special.
Yes.
So in case you have a layover here in Frankfurt, you can of course stay at the airport as well. We will find enough occasions and offers to keep you busy here in Frankfurt. So we've got a broad range of nice restaurants and shops of all sorts. Or if you're more sporty and like to move, you can use our yoga room, for example, or you can try to the new systems in our gaming world, so where we offer the new games on the Xbox One, for example.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
And last but not least, coming up next month, we will open up our new hotel in the transfer area for our transfer passengers non-Schengen.
So how will it be like a branded hotel like Hilton or something, or will it be from the airport itself?
No, it is a private hotel.
Okay, and you can't disclose what?
Not yet.
Okay. So what are the challenges of running an airport like Frankfurt that's so big and so buzzing with passengers and airplanes?
Yeah. You're absolutely right. An airport serving almost 61 million passengers keeps you up and serves more than enough challenges. So first of all, we are always eager to ensure that operations are running smooth and without any problems. On the other hand, we are always trying to improve efficiency and implement digitalization, of course, as well.
You're the busiest airport in Germany. Having this high position in Germany, how do you work with or influence other airports in the country? And how is your relationship with some other big hub airports?
Yeah. Well, for now, Frankfurt Airport is by far the biggest airport in Germany. And of course, we are watching our German competitors very closely. But on the other hand, we are all part of our German air traffic infrastructure, and therefore we refer to them as partners, and we interact as partners here in Germany as well.
And do you share technology and environmental innovations between the airports?
Yes, exactly. So there are many working teams for exchange of knowledge. Yes.
All right. On a slightly different note, there's quite a lot of competition for European airports starting to come out of other regions, such as the Middle East. And here at Frankfurt, you have all the big Middle Eastern carriers operating. So I imagine it's quite a tough balance, because you like that they serve the airport, I guess, because they bring in passengers, but at the same time, they might be taking some connecting passengers from Frankfurt Airport. So what can you say about the Middle Eastern carriers and how you're dealing with that as the sort of threat as an airport while they still benefit you?
So, yes, you're absolutely right. The Middle East carriers, as well as the hubs, have a certain impact on our business, of course, and sometimes to the expense of the other airlines and for our business as an airport as well.
Yes.
But on the other hand, we are an infrastructure provider, and of course, the Middle East carriers have to be treated as our customers, like all the other airlines.
Mm-hmm. But that's interesting, because with Frankfurt Airport, I've always been fascinated how there are very, very few low-cost carriers here. Norwegian doesn't fly here. Ryanair historically hasn't flown here, although they're starting flights very soon. And WOW Air fly here now, right?
Yes.
So what kind of developments do you think we'll see with low-cost carriers, and why hasn't Frankfurt Airport been really letting them in so far?
Well, as you already said, exactly, we've already had some low-cost carriers here in Frankfurt before. But I think the start of Ryanair's operation here in Frankfurt stands or is a response to the growing low-budget market within Europe and worldwide. Ryanair's decision to come to Frankfurt was surely related to the tendency for low-cost carriers to move to the bigger hubs with a more or high density population within their hub areas, their catchment areas.
So when you decided to approve Ryanair's flights here, was that with Frankfurt Hahn in mind, somehow you wanting to get a piece of their cake? What was in your decision to let them in?
Well, as I already told you, we are carefully watching our national competitors, of course, and we felt that we need an answer to this growing low-cost segment as well. And that was the reason why we are now prepared to offer more low-cost or low-budget for our passengers at the final end.
There's one airline here at Frankfurt that you have a very special relationship with, and that's Lufthansa, who have their main, quite huge hub here. So how do you balance that relationship with other airlines at the airport and really giving Lufthansa some benefits that they deserve for being such a big part of your operations, and yet not letting them take over?
Well, as I already said, all our airlines here in Frankfurt are treated as our business partners and customers, of course, so we try to meet them all on the same level. But of course, due to their different needs, they are serving different kind of passengers, destinations, and so on. We have to individualize the services, of course. And we are still very proud to have Lufthansa as one of our biggest partners here in Frankfurt, of course. And on the other hand, we've got a huge common interest in increasing our business here in Frankfurt together.
Okay, so in what ways has this relationship benefited Frankfurt Airport, apart from the obvious with more passengers coming through here? Like, how have you specifically been able to work with Lufthansa to encourage more people to come?
Well, Lufthansa is the biggest partner with regard to the hub system here in Frankfurt, of course. Yeah. You need a strong partner and home carrier like Lufthansa to implement a hub system like ours here in Frankfurt.
Okay. And something even I didn't know until after I visited Lima last autumn was that Fraport actually owns, among many other airports around the world, Lima Airport and also Mumbai Airport. And how does that come into the business with Frankfurt Airport, and what kind of role do you play in these other airports worldwide?
Well, we have to defer because we do not own all those airports. We've got quite a lot of airports around where we are in joint ventures.
Yes.
and we take care of operations at these airports, or we even invest in building and constructing new runways, for example. But on the other hand, we've got a quite huge business in consulting as well. In consulting worldwide, wherever a new airport is built or is taking into action, Fraport has got an excellent name and is very welcome in consulting as well.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Frau Giesen, and thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this interview and getting to meet Frau Giesen with me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment below what you thought, and until I see you all next time.
It was my pleasure welcoming you here at Frankfurt Airport.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.